Too good to be true? No, not in the NHL. No. Then we beat you on your soil 4-1. We did it again. This is one we're excited for. I forgot I'm going witty mode the rest of the way. This right here is one we're excited for. One of my greatest findings, I'll say it, the greatest finding I've ever had last year was putting these two pupils on this team, on these guys. Until the end of time. You see where I got them? That's third in the Atlantic. Columbus. Let me give you a little background on this Columbus Blue Jackets team. It just so happens that I live in Ohio, and that would be, my team. It just started really early in the season. They had last year, I did some season previews, and they had the feel last year that the Ducks have this year. They have nasty players. I say nasty a lot, I've found. They have really talented players. Will they be able to put it together and be exciting for us, the ice people that rarely bet unders? I don't know if I bet an under last year. I definitely did the year before. But excitement, that's what you look for in the sport of hockey. And we found that last year in Columbus. I remember the first time I watched them, I think it was the third game of the season. That's like the double burger I tried to do. I think I was 2-0 on the year. I got all cocky. Double burger. That was cute. Cute play, Pucks. Just if you actually sit down and watch hockey, you can notice certain shifts. It's unlike any sport. It's all dependent on the guys that are out there at that moment. And throughout the game, if guys are just flying around, making the right play, guys that you just notice, you might not even know their name. Number 83, you say, who is that? And then you look back a couple games, you say, I'll be damned. How'd I miss this guy? The thing about the Columbus Blue Jackets is everybody was doing it from top to bottom. It was the ghost of Johnny Gaudreau leading them to the promised land. I really, really wish they would have made the playoffs last year. Boy, what a charge they put into it. Montreal had to ruin our dreams at the end. They were going to play Washington in the first round no matter what. Who knows what would have happened? But boy, we could have rallied them past Washington, at least. This year, they have a similar looking team, but I'm not even just being that guy, I told you so, whatever. This team is just as exciting as they were last year. And again, I'm so serious when I say this. This team will make the playoffs this year. My question to somebody that doubts that is, how won't they? What will they run into? And the only thing I can think of is injuries. You got a first line of Sean Monahan, solid, man. He hurt last year. That's the thing. He was hurt last year. Boone Jenner was hurt last year. Chinnikov was hurt last year. A dude died at the beginning of the year, and they still did this. Sean Monahan was an excellent addition for them last season. He looked great. When he's in there, everything runs smoother. Kirill Marchenko finally came out of his shell. Now, will he repeat the goal scoring, the production that he did last year? I don't know. I'm a little tentative on that front, but he came out in a big way last year. Boy, would it be fun if he doubled down this year. On this first line on Daily Faceoff, they still have Yegor Chinnikov. I'm going to tell you right now, Chinnikov probably won't play a game for Columbus. And I don't know what they're waiting for because I'm not sure that they're going to get the return that they want for him. Wherever Chinnikov goes, I'm going to follow him because I really do think he's a weapon. He's a big body. He passes way too much, but just makes the right play. Every time he seems to make the right play. I will say at the end of the season last year, he did not look like himself. Apparently, he's the only guy on that team that doesn't like the head coach, which I worry about. But my eyes see what my eyes see, and he's a talented player. You got Boone Jenner, who was solid as nails when he came back. We rode him for a while. They got Adam Fantilli. I think that Adam Fantilli's still only 22 years old. He scored 32 goals last year, 30-plus goals last year. Adam Fantilli is an absolute star. If they can keep him, that would be huge. Another absolute star on his line, Kent Johnson. If you don't know about Kent Johnson, you should watch this cat. Holy smokes, is he good. And that's kind of what I mean about Columbus is I get excited about a player here, a player there on every team. You know, they got a lot of talent, but guys that are inconsistent. These guys go every night. They play hard, and they play hard as fuck because Elvis Merzlikins, the goalie, you know Elvis is going to be Elvis. It's my favorite thing about the Blue Jackets. You'll see Elvis come out to the blue line sometimes and try to make a save on a breakaway. It's you just laugh at it. The goal goes in. You say, Elvis will get the next one because we got the over. We got dogs. Kent Johnson is unbelievably good, guys. And Fantilli is unbelievably good, guys. I'm higher on them than Marchenko, to be honest. You got Voronkov, the big body in the middle that had a big year last year. Not much to say about Voronkov. He is what he is. He's a big body in the middle. He's skilled. He scores goals. He's tough. He plays hard. Cole Sillinger, fun fact, used to date Tate McRae. That's a pretty good poll. He must have some swag. He shows it on the ice. I'm a big fan of Cole Sillinger. Such a good third liner. A great third liner on the Columbus Blue Jackets. Holy smokes, would he be a good third liner on a cup-winning team or a team that wants to make a deep run? The thing is, Columbus won't trade these guys because they just have to run it back after last year. And they added Charlie Coyle to that third line. Charlie Coyle from Colorado and Boston. Old Charlie Coyle. Just solid as nails. I don't even think that's a saying, solid as nails. But kind of what they need, just a player that will play hard. And you're going to get that with Charlie Coyle on the third line. You look at the fourth line, you got Lundstrom in the middle. You got Miles Wood, speedy Miles Wood on the outside. He's wearing number 11 in this picture I see. That's my number. Just a fast player, out of control at times, but will be able to keep up with the scoring attack. Quit meowing. We'll be able to keep up with the scoring attack for this team. He's one of my favorites, although, you know, I hope for more than probably what he gets. He's just so exciting to watch. And the last guy on the offense is Matthew Olivier. So good. Stop meowing. He's so good, guys. Just signed the extension with Columbus. He believes in the roster. He believes in the team. That's what you want. He's a guy that'll drop the mitts. He'll fight in the first period if that's what you need him to do. He's a guy that'll go to the tough areas, get you one late. Fun to watch, man. And the thing about Columbus that makes me not only love them on the excitement level, as an over team. But really to take the next step this year and play spoiler in the playoffs. Their defense is fine. They're solid, man. Provorov maybe got a little overpaid. That's fair, but he's solid. Matejchuk, he's solid. He lights up the score sheet sometimes too, in bunches. I'd say him and Fabro, I kind of look at them the same. Are we going to play them in the gambling world on a nightly basis? Probably not. But if you need to, if they get hot, you look at them. I took so many overs with Columbus last year. You just notice these guys. You're like, damn, like that guy's good too. But you guys know who I want to talk about. It's number 8. It's Zach Werenski. It's the second best defenseman in the National Hockey League. Yes, I said second best because he is. He was hurt his whole career, injury riddled up until last year, and he even got a little banged up near the end of the season. But just do me a favor, sit down and watch this guy play 30 minutes a night, played the most ice time in the NHL, and give the production and the chances that he gets. I think last year he had 80 points. There's a stat out there. I'm dead serious about this. Look it up. I think he hit like 25 or 30 posts last year as a defenseman. He'll make plays. Columbus will get out on the attack, a 2-on-1, and it'll be, just as an example, Marchenko on the left side, and you'll see a guy flying up on the right side, 2-on-1 breakaway, and it'll be fucking Werenski. It's unbelievable, but I'm getting emotional talking about it. He is such a good player, offensively and defensively, that when I watched these guys last year, I said, well, why is nobody talking about them? Why is nobody talking about them? And then they kept going over, and they kept going over. And I said, we got to ride it until it dies. Newsflash, it never died. I went so I was 2-0 in play of the month. I picked Columbus, lost. 2-1 play of the month. Picked Columbus again, lost. Back to 2-2. Columbus had a game against New York Rangers on a day I said it was play of the month, and I knew that everybody thought I was going to take Columbus. What happened that game? 1-0 against the Rangers. We pivoted. We took Ottawa, Toronto. We hit. It was the greatest move of the year. 3-2 play of the month. We ended 5-2. We ended 5-2 play of the month last year, and both losses were with Columbus. It's remarkable. There is no Columbus whisperer like CodyPucks, and they're going to do it again this year, boys. I promise you. But this year, they're going to crash the party, the playoff party. Win one series, watch them go. No jinx.
Too good to be true? No, not in the NHL. No. Then we beat you on your soil 4-1. We did it again! Woohoo!